Hey guys, Nick Horton here, the Iron Samurai, and this is another episode of Weightlifting Academy. When I was a kid and I told my dad that I was bored, his response was, if you're bored, that means you're boring. Amen! That makes sense for at least two reasons. One, if you're bored and you can't think of anything to do, that means you are a deeply uncreative human being, aka you're fucking boring. And two, if you're bored because the activity you're doing right now is boring you, but that activity is really important, then that means you're a wimp and you're never going to get anywhere in life in anything. We have a relatively new lifter at our gym named Stephanie, who before she found weightlifting was a martial artist training in the martial arts for 10 years. And it shows. It shows not only in her physical capacity, though it certainly does, but mostly in her brain. Because of her work schedule, I usually only see her once a week, and yet every single week when she comes in, she's made dramatic progress. It's kind of uncanny, actually. And the reason for that is because she endures boredom amazingly. Most people watch my videos, read my articles, etc. I mean, they absorb my shit, but they don't actually go to the gym and do anything. She will hear just what I tell her in the one session a week that I need her to work on, and she'll fucking work on it. New lifters, when they're learning how to snatch in my club, I tell them I want them to try to get 1,000 repetitions of snatches, even if it's just with an empty bar or even an empty stick, in the first month. And if you do a little over 30 repetitions a day, you can do that. She was able to do that. Most people never come close. Why don't they come close? Because they are boring. And boring people can't handle boredom. And because of that, they never learn anything interesting. Because anything interesting requires a whole lot of boredom in order to finally get it. Think of it this way. I am sure that you read Shakespeare's play Hamlet when you were in high school, maybe in college. Maybe you read it a second time then. And you had a teacher that tried to get you guys to talk about it and cuddle about it and discuss your feelings about it. You wanted some sense of literacy about the play Hamlet. And I'm sure you did get that. But who, if we have two different people, understands Hamlet better? You, with your little cuddly way of trying to learn anything about Hamlet, and an actor who has to play Hamlet and had to memorize every fucking line in Shakespeare's play and act it in front of an audience. Which one of you really gets Hamlet better? I spent many years, great years, studying acting. It was my favorite stuff in high school, and I kept going for a while after high school and in college. And I can tell you right now, memorizing lines is fucking boring. It is insanely, wildly boring, and it takes a long time. It is not something that just happens. If you've never done this kind of thing, I encourage you to try. Pick a main character in some play that you like and memorize all of those lines. Do it. Just try it. See if you can do it. It's fucking boring. That's the problem with it. It's not that it's hard, it's that it's boring. So my advice to you is to be more like Stephanie, more like a Shakespearean actor. Don't stop when it's boring. Stop when it's done.